Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Check smash. Hey, smash Broncos. Let's go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw, Penix. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
second down and a yard.
At the 11-yard line. Go, Reed, go. 19-18.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Will
Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
72, 19, 8, 60 bites.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18. That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
19 sites, 19 sites. 18
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. James Pierce in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jensen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
19.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And looking to throw, Penix. Open man downfield is Heisman. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first and 10, it's Dowdens. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz to try to end the PAT. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Get up.
They'll run straight ahead with Genty. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down.
Here we go, here we go. 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Rodley, 18. Let's go now. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Go.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mustang 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Harvey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Bennett. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
A gain of 15. And the Raider 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
19 average.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st down, it's Genty. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, smash. 6-18, 5 here. Dragon 60.
2nd and 4. That complete to Trey Tucker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Come on. Go.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A gain of 9 yards. Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
They'll try again. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Broncos 21, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning every...
This is intercepted. Across midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hacking 18. Ready.
On the give, Genty. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Come on, go!
Right back to Genty on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Raiders 14.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Viking, 18, here we go, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger.
To the air, Penix. And gets this complete to Shaheed. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Penix. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
7-5, Viking, 18.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey! Practice. Hey, hey. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
56 yards. First down, Raiders.
70 range. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3. Press all 80. Go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Dobbins running out of the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They are going for it. Penix working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Harvey now on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
gain of
92
17
yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And a nice pickup there. Gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Viking 18. Stephanie Street. Cougar 19.
Again, it's Harvey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A loss of a yard brings up fourth and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Trap 60, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 33, Raiders 14. Will Lutz to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go. Here's Genty. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
5-yard gain on the play.
18, 5
The
years.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd down.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7, 60, Warriors, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by John O'Barron. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, back to Harvey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Touchdown. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. 60 Broncos.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Panther 6. Rig alert. Rig alert. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And 12.
Third and 12.
Come on, come on. 19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Second and 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Let's go now. 19 light. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.